What is up, guys? Today, we've got part two of the beginner's guide. In this part, I'm just gonna be going over a bunch of things. As you can see, I pulled Utah. I pulled Utah on this account that I've been doing this beginner's guide with y'all. Please, if you haven't seen part one, check it out. I explained a couple of things that are essential, and I even did a little bit of summons and showed you how that gotcha system works. But basically, I'm just gonna be showing you the enhancing character section. I'm going to be going through that enhancing character section and showing you just leveling up and understanding buffs and all that good stuff. So please like and subscribe and support this little series that I'm starting on this channel, basically as a beginner's guide, since it is anniversary. So let's get to it. So with this game here, the leveling up system and grading up system is very hard to get into if you are just starting. I'm just going to give y'all some of the tips and stuff that I wish I knew personally when I first started this game, because when I first started this game I was terrible. It reflects how my regular account is. But I guess we're going to be using not Utah, somewhere we can level up. We're going to be using this UG as an example here. So with this leveling up system, the first thing I want you to pay attention to is awakening. It is basically you're duping up your characters. Duping up is basically pulling more copies of your character. Pulling more copies of your character in the gotcha system, and then when you pull more of them, you'll be able to dupe them. And duping them might not be to you, duping up is very important in this game. Like the difference between Awakening 0, that's when people say A0, that's what that means. Awakening 0, the difference between A0 and A1 is pretty massive here. And you will have these soul stars. The max you can get is 5. Well, not the max you can get, but the max you can dupe up a unit on is 5. So you want to make sure to dupe up your units, right? With SSR characters, you do want to get them duped up. Like getting an SSR character like him, like a limited SSR character, getting him duped even once is incredibly good. I got really lucky. I actually pulled him twice in one summon, but I recommend y'all keep on summoning until you get him once, at least once. So that is the importance with dupes. Okay, now grading up and leveling up here. So you'll see in this bar right here, you'll see a grade enhancement button. And you'll also notice that this says level 4 out of 30. One thing about grading up is you'll see like these things right here. When you're clearing story, I have made it to, I've cleared the first part of the story that you have to clear in order to unlock most of the stuff. So with grading up, you'll see all this. Scrolling up here, the baseline that you want every single unit, well, not every single, most of your SSR units that are good, I would recommend watching tier list and all that stuff. But most of the good units that you have, you want to get them at least to grade 10. Grade 10 is where you'll hit level 100 and your units are usable in the hardest events. But getting past level 100 is when your units will actually be good in the hardest events. So as you progress through this game, once you get through all of story, you'll be able to basically get your characters to this. Now, grinding for this is something that's not fun in this game, right? Grinding through it is like pretty difficult for new players. It's pretty hard to get into for new players as well. I remember I was struggling with this. It was like very annoying to do, guys. Like very annoying. But what I recommend you doing is, if you have the time, max out the events that they drop with new characters, because that will give you a ton of these resources right here. And on Sundays and Saturdays, there is a 2x drop. So let me show you what that is. So when you click right here, you will see this. You will see obtain from. This is the only thing you're looking for, obtain from. Then you'll see these things. As you go through story, you'll unlock every single one of these. And these right here, they give you, let me find the one. They give you the resources. Always go for the one that says +3. +3 right here, right? Because you're going to be spamming this out. This says +3. Do not go for the ones that say like +2. Let me find one. Not crap, I missed. Like this says +2. Do not go for it unless you're just not, like, your team's not good enough for it. You will always be looking for the one that says +3 right here. Okay? That is something that's very important. Now, to actually get the thing that you need, I have a pretty simple method for doing it here. Obtain from, scroll down. I actually cleared one of them. This one right here, it says +3. You have to make sure that it does say that. And you'll see this part, sweep sense. Once you've cleared it once, maxed it out, meaning this, to get this, you have to do the run and make sure that not a single one of your units die. So like, I don't recommend using Gojo because when he leaves the battle, that counts as him dying. I mean, yeah, that counts as him dying. So you won't get the full thing right here. So a thing to remember is you'll see you need to fulfill like this is out of 17, but most of the time when you're leveling up, it will be out of like 300 or something like that, right? So when you're leveling up your units, going 15 times, I can't do that right now, but skipping 15 times gets you about 50 of the item that you need, 50, right? And then skipping 30 times gets you 100 of the item you need, about 100 if you're doing it on this, right? And that's why I recommend you do this on Saturdays and Sundays, because on Saturdays and Sundays, they multiply the amount you can get by 2. So 15 will get you 100 and 30 will get you 200. So it's the best way to basically level up your units fast. And just to illustrate grading up, you just hit this button right here. You hit grade up and the max level that you can get for your units is increase. So now I can go here, just hit max and it'll be like this. There are some codes that I want to show you to use as well. We'll get to that in a second, but hit obtain from, and this is the same thing basically as what I showed you earlier. You want to get all the way up to this the highest. Where is it? Yeah, it's this one. This one's the highest one. You want to clear all of these so that you can easily do sweep on this and get the beacons, because this is what you're consuming to level up your units. Early game, it's really simple and easy for you to do. Late game, it's a bit harder. I'll show you the codes at the end of the video as well, so if you need the codes, you can skip to that. Another thing that I do want to explain as well is buffs. You might be wondering, what are buffs in this game? Well, buffs are like, they boost up your attacking units, like the Gojo right here, like the Yuta right here. That is what buffs do. A prime example of this is Nanami. If you look at his skill 2, buffs are usually indicated in this orange. Damage is red. This, whatever this is crap. I forgot it. Orange is buffs. Green is health. Green gives you health in some type of way. Now, see how this says 33.8 damage dealt to all, 25.4 damage dealt to all eyes for 4 turns. This is stackable, so you can get up to 100% on that 4th turn. Think of damage dealt as addition. What you're really looking for, Nanami's good for damage dealt, but what you're really looking for is, let's see if I can find it. No, this is also damage dealt. She gives you a bigger boost in 2 turns. But what you're really looking for is this right here. Physical technique and cursed technique. He is not a good unit. Do not use him. The unit that you will probably be running in all your teams in the beginning of the game is Red Yaga, because he gives like a 30% boost to both physical technique and cursed technique. These are multiplied buffs on the enemy. So they not on the enemy, to your team. So these give way more damage and all that good stuff. So those are really important buffs. You also have debuffs. He applies debuffs. So he gives the enemy damage taken increases to physical technique and curse technique. That is something that you're looking out for as well. So Gakuganji is good. The best SR characters that you would be looking for, I don't know how I haven't pulled Yaga yet so I can show you, but well, whatever, man. So he is good for damage taken increases. He's good for damage increases. She is good for damage dealt increase to all your allies if you need it quickly. So you can run these two together low-key, but it's not that great. He is good for giving your team ultimate gauge and making sure that your team takes less damage. Ultimate gauge is basically the bar that you need to build up for your ultimate, which is also very, very important here. So that is how like buffs work in this game. Also, units like damage dealing units may have their own like built-in buffs, like they can buff themselves only. So that is something that you want to keep up with. You need to read all your unit kits, guys. Also, make sure to join the Discord. I'll put it in my description of this video. The Discord and the server, like there's two. There's the official, and then there is the fan Discord that everybody's in as well. And they're very helpful to you because they like you can get a lot of information from them. There's tier lists, there's all that good stuff, and that's just something that you should look out for as well. So make sure to clear through both these. You don't have to do this one just yet if you're just starting. It's recommended to clear through all of the free local branch, and you'll be able to level up and all that good stuff. The hardest things in the game are these two. These are the two hardest events in the game for you. You're not gonna be able to clear them right now, but those are things that you need to pay attention to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be showing y'all the what do you call them? Crap, I forgot the codes. With these codes, you need to go to this, hit code, and then you'll enter it and you'll get the rewards. I will put the codes on the screen and basically talk with you about those. All right, so the first and most important code is on the screen for you. It is type this exactly in. It'll give you 1 million of that beacon of training. That's very good for you. That will basically get you all your units to at least like around level 70, which is pretty good. The second one right here is this. This is for your recollection bits. This is the level up thing. I forgot to go over this, but this is for your recollection bits. Also very important. It's the level up resource. So just enter that code in. The next one also, I'll pause the video if you need like time to get it. Also enter this in. These are very good resources if you're just starting out the game. This is not as important, but it's still good to have. So I recommend you get that. Also pick this up. This is good for skill upping your units, which I also forgot to show somehow, but I was talking about that as well. And this one, AP packs, they give you basically the energy resource in the game, so this is also really good. You're not going to need them right now, so I'd recommend saving them, but those are the 5 that you've got to have. Thank you so much for watching, guys. The series will be continuing. Please like, subscribe, and comment. See ya.